Hi. I just felt that I should come on and, you know, just have a chat with you guys because, you know, the world's gone nuts and, Australia has gone into a huge lockdown now. We've been very lucky in the past. We've kind of, managed to scrape by and we've watched the rest of the world, if you like, especially in the UK, struggling. And at this time, it's really affecting people's mental health. And, the suicides are on the up and everybody's stressed, everybody's angry. And I saw last night that we had protests in Melbourne again. Brisbane's in lockdown now. I know the UK now are, getting their life back to normal. But people are really struggling, with the isolation, feeling cut off from their friends and family and whatnot. And, it's tough. I know, I'm from the UK and all my friends and family, they're all back home. And we were lucky that, we managed to go back just before this rubbish started, to be perfectly honest. And, I'm glad and grateful that we did manage to get back when we did to see everybody. But I know people now that are stuck and isolated, and I read an awful lot, especially about expats. They can't get home. Some I was reading that, they want to go home now because they feel totally isolated, cut off, and, they're missing that cuddle with their loved ones. And, it's tough. Thank God for Facebook and thank God for, Skype, etc., that we can still see them and, talk to our loved ones. But, on a daily basis, it's great that we've got that connection, but, you can't touch them, you can't see them, you can't, we're kind of, everybody's cut off and we're all in our own little bubbles, if you like. And, it's tough. And I know certainly here in Australia now, with the lockdowns happening again, people were having to homeschool the kids, and they drive you nuts at the best of times. But, that can be an eye-opener. And I know, I saw a lady recently that was really struggling with all this that's going on. And she's an older lady. And she's normally very, very bubbly, very happy. And, I saw her and she was in a hell of a state. Floods of tears, didn't know what to do. And, she'd been just watching the TV all the time and being bombarded constantly with all this crap that's, coming from the mainstream media, to be honest. And I think they're creating this issue of panic, frustration and fear. People are afraid because they don't know what the future is. But I worked with her, and like I say, being an older lady, I wasn't sure how she would respond. But yeah, she was fantastic. And when she kind of came back to me, her attitude was completely different. The fear had totally gone. And it wasn't at the time that she was afraid for herself. She was afraid for her loved ones, which I can get. I understand that, because that's how you feel, especially if you've got children and you've got family. But she really did struggle, and that was what she was worried about in general was, her family and her friends and everybody around her, around us, and around her, sorry. And that's right, I was reading the screen and it was, confusing me a bit. But when she came out, she was just like, well, I survived the war. I can survive this. This is nothing. We're all at home. And it's just, if you can, switch the telly off. Just get into your own zone, if you like. Take that time with your children. This is time that you'll probably never get back. My son now is a teenager. He doesn't want me around. But when they're young, just appreciate them and do things with them as much as it, they drive you bonkers at times. Just try to, read with them or play games with them. Just get back to how we used to be, before all the technology maybe, just if you can. Or there's so many things that you can do, like you can read, you can get out in the garden and, just try and take the positive out of this and put it to good use if that's of any help. You know, it's just, it does affect everybody. Nobody knows what's going on. And you've just got to, if you can, ride the storm, ride out with the storm. I hope it helps. And thanks for listening. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.